the huge selling point, apart from the fact that it clearly is pedagogically sound about nurture, is it sits in the team's environment. Feedback should always be integral. If you're going to have a little app that sits out in the ether but doesn't fit in with anything else, it isn't integral. Having the nurture solution where it's embedded in Teams, so it can be embedded in Office 365, which is already embedded in our kids' lives, that's architectural.
I'm Dave, co-founder and CEO of Nurture. I'm going to take you through the Nurture way and show you how we've embedded pedagogy into the digital assessment flow of teachers and students. We're closing the feedback loop in Microsoft Teams. So let's start by creating an assignment in Microsoft Teams. The Nurture tab can be added in just a few clicks. From there, creating an assignment is easy. Nurture lets teachers set out clear learning objectives or success criteria for their students to aim for. This makes it really easy to group students by common challenges later on. Now for step 2, collecting student confidence with every submission. There's compelling research that shows that student confidence is a hugely important part of effective feedback. So we collect the confidence levels of each student with every submission. Now for step 3, guiding teachers to provide the most effective feedback for their students' needs. We designed this using a research-based pedagogical framework. So to make formative feedback more effective and efficient for teachers, we give them the option to give their students simple or deep feedback. The Nurture research framework helps guide the teacher. Simple feedback for more regular homework-based assessments, and deep feedback for more end-of-topic or end-of-unit assessments. This helps the teacher structure feedback at the task level, process level, and where to next. Now for step 4, how Nurture helps create more self-directed learners by closing the feedback loop. With Nurture, students can only unlock their grade after they've reflected on their feedback. The teacher chooses what type of reflection to collect. It can be a simple emoji response or a more detailed 3-2-1 response. The 3-2-1 response asks a student to tell us 3 things they've learned, 2 things they found interesting, and 1 question they're still left with. And it's only after they've reflected on their feedback that they can unlock their grade. Which brings us to the last step, and some really exciting insights on each student, which becomes their learner passport. We do this with data-driven insights on student confidence, engagement levels, and grades. This helps from an individual student level right up to a school-wide report for school leadership. And that's it, how Nurture closes the feedback loop, simplifying the formative feedback and assessment flow for teachers, students, and schools.